comments and concerns about what's in the water. I also I'm very concerned about what's in the water, both hazards, wildlife, recreation, all of that. But could you talk a little bit about methane and what you do to monitor leaks, not big blowouts, but trace amounts that might happen through the transmission through these lines? You know, we have really high asthma rates. I understand that methane is a big risk, along with benzene and other cancer-causing agents. Can you talk a little bit about how that will tie into this project and what you do to monitor that, to ensure that there's no risk of that sort to the community?
So, I guess I'll answer two parts of that. So, we actually got this question probably almost 2 years ago, and I know that methane leaks are a thing that's discussed a lot, especially about for older pipelines, but it's a little counterintuitive because if the pipeline is leaking methane, they're actually not delivering product. So, it cuts into what I think some of you were alluding to, which if it's intended to be a business and losing gas isn't part of that business model, we don't want to be losing gas. I say we. I'm not a Williams employee. I'm actually employed by a company here in New York, ironically. So when we think about the methane leaks, the system's got controls, gas controls that monitor it basically 24/7. So a pipeline that's leaking is not essentially conducting business for the company. So they don't want it to be leaking. And if there are leaks, like Megan was saying, they do flyovers. That's one of the key things they do to look for methane leaks. If there's actually some bubbling or transitioning in the soils, that look for that to occur, and they have to be repaired.
So you can trace every small amount that's coming out, like in the water, bubbling up to the surface, dispersing over the community. That's something that you guys can do?
We run an in-system inspection tool called a Smart Pig, which is basically a tool that is run through the pipeline, and it can detect any dents or any cracks or any leaks that happen. And so we can immediately either shut down the gas or repair those through our operations group to detect where they are. And if that means we have to dig up a piece of the pipeline to repair it and put it back into service, we're able to do that. So we run that inline inspection tool pretty frequently, and then in addition to the flyovers that we do is to be able to determine if we see any bubbles up.
Okay, again, I guess my question was not just about faulty pipe areas, but like what trace amounts are in the surrounding area on an ongoing basis, because I'm not an expert, but I have read that that's a risk to the immediate surrounding area. Like I said, air quality here because of the airport and everything else is a really big concern. I understand workers get sick, you know, this is a real thing. So if you could I'm not talking about damage, I'm talking about as a cost of doing business. I understand you don't want to lose any gas, but I understand that gas is lost as part of the process. It just happens, and it's the dirty little secret.
Yeah. So I don't have those numbers in front of me today to share, but I'm happy to report back to the community board and get that information back to you.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
There's nobody else signed up. Is there anybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I just ask a quick question? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
And again, I haven't made it all the way through the report, but is there a decommissioning process for this pipeline? Is there a lifeline, like a timeline for its life? Is there a plan to what you're going to do with it when it's done?
I mean, Williams overall does have a decommissioning process when we abandon infrastructure. I'm not sure that it's a part of the DEIS.
Yeah, there's no plans to abandon the pipeline.
I mean, it would be a decision that the organization makes if we no longer have a contractual agreement with our customer. And so we would have to go through our own Williams abandonment process. But as it stands right now, we don't have any means to abandon this pipeline now.
Right, I understand that, but the thing's not going to last forever, right? I mean, isn't there a life?
The design life for this pipeline is 60 years.
60 years. So when hopefully I'll be here to see it in 60 years, you're going to leave it there? You take it out? We don't know.
That's it.
Demand.
You don't worry about it until 60 years. We forget about it under the ground. Or
As part of the work that we continue to do with the pigs that she was speaking of earlier. So the pipeline's designed for 60 years, but those pigs ensure that the wall thickness, the welds, there's no dents, and as long as the readings come out within spec on that, the pipeline can continue to be used as long as it's needed.
If we have a contractual agreement to still transport gas, we will still transport gas to the pipeline.
So
Dolores?
Yeah.
So I just wanna, I was making notes as people were talking, and I hope I captured all of the action items, the things you're gonna get back to us on. And one was the number of accidents, the 25 accidents, how many were ocean and how many were land. The Native American tribes, you indicated there were 6 tribes, and that you're going to give us those numbers, those names, sorry. And then, there was the question about how much gas leaks before the system is shut down. You're gonna get back to us on that. And, employed local workers, you're gonna get back to your last project to let us know how many local, residents have been employed.
Not just last project, but history of projects.
Sure.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much, everybody. Cameron, go ahead.
I have two fast
Wait,
questions.
overdue. Go ahead.
I have two fast questions.